Hi, my name is Jackie, and you're watching Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. If this is your first time here, I would like to welcome you to my channel, and if you're returning, it's always good to have you back. In today's video, we are doing a monthly or just the favorites, because I have discovered it's been quite a while since I've done a favorites video, or my hits and misses, my yays or nays. So if you're interested in seeing what products I have in my little caboodle, then you'll have to keep watching. Okay, you guys, I truly did not realize it had been that long since I did a favorites video. I mean, when I look back through my videos, I think I saw the last favorites in the summer of 2023. And I honestly did not know it had been that long. So I wanted to do a favorites video, and this one is going to be all about beauty. And then I wanted to bring you another one, which I am even more excited about, and that's going to be a lifestyle favorites. I'm literally almost more excited to do that one than the beauty one. So let's just go ahead and jump in. I know I can be long-winded and I can drone on and on about products, but I'm going to try not to do that in today's video. I just want to hit it and run. Hit it and run. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's first talk about eyeshadow palettes. We're just going to start things off with a bang. And the first thing that I want to, or the first palette that I want to talk to you guys about is this one that I picked up from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called the Fall Romance Palette. This is what it looks like. And here it is right here in all of her beauty. This palette screams fall. It's so beautiful, and the shades are so rich in color, so very pigmented. I do already have a look up on my channel, and I'll put it in the cards of me using this palette. But even though this is, you know, what they say a fall palette, and it can be, but it doesn't just have to be used in the fall. I do want to use this again, and I'm not going to wait till fall to use it again. This is so pretty, and I just love the look that I created, and I can't wait to dive in again. Next, I have this palette by Clarity Cosmetics, and this is the Bridal Party palette. It is a pressed pigment palette. This is what it looks like. I know you guys are not surprised to see this because I am absolutely in love with the Clarity Cosmetics formula. More over probably the metallic shades. Oh, but this is what this palette looks like. And it is such a gorgeous palette. I think I pulled this 2 months straight. And these metallics, you guys, I am almost spoiled. I created an eye look today, and none of my shades are really like metallic shades from my Shop My Stash. And I was just like, I need something shiny. I need a metallic or something, because these metallics in here have me spoiled. I mean, they're just so shiny and so soft, and they show up so nicely. I'm not going to swatch, but I just want to show you, like, this one is called First Dance. You guys seen me use this one, and it's just so pretty, you guys. So shiny. And this was one of my favorites as well. This is called Who's Catching the Bouquet. So silky, so creamy. I mean, I don't know. I like these shadows so much. And I'm going to swipe one more. Let's do this one down here because I haven't used this one. This is called Every Moment. It's this one right here. It kind of gives off a blue tone to it. Let's swatch it right here. So sparkly. I just love these shadows, and I've used 2 palettes so far by Clarity Cosmetics, and I have 1 more to go. I'll probably pull that next month maybe, but yeah, this palette right here has my heart. I like it so much. Okay, so next up I have 2 lipsticks I want to talk to you about. The first one I almost put on, well, I put on my lips for this video, and then I looked at my eyes. I said, oh my God, I can't wear that with my eyeshadow. So it is by the Lip Bar, and it's called Boss Lady. And this lippy has been out for years, but somehow it had a resurgence on TikTok, and I'm seeing it everywhere, just everywhere. And so I finally was persuaded to go ahead and pick it up, and oh, it is just beautiful. Now, this is the kind of red lip that I like. I don't know if this is what they call a blue base red, but this is the kind of red lippy that I like. It is a matte formula. It's not drying on the lips. It feels very comfortable. And I haven't really noticed that it bled through my lip liner. So this is A1. I love it, and I'm so, so glad I picked it up. Now, the next one is a lipstick that I got as a perk. I made a purchase from Sephora, and this lipstick was one of the things you got to choose from. And it is by Dior. It's free. It was free. It is by Dior, and it's just a little mini. And I picked this one out because I love the Dior formula. I have a couple of lippies by them, and I just really love the formula. So this is called Rouge Dior 100. It's a little cutie patootie. And this is what it looks like. Now, when I saw the shade, smells so, so good. But when I saw this shade, I was like, well, even if I can't wear it on the lips, you know, it'll be a nice shade to just go ahead and pop in the center. And I have used it that way a few times. Just whatever lip I have, I'll just pop this in the center. And this is so smooth, you guys. So smooth going on. It smells good. It feels comfortable. But not only have I used it just to pop it in the center, but I have used it all by itself with a nice little lip liner. And it's kind of like a peachy, it has kind of like a peachy tone to it. But it is so wonderful. So I really have been enjoying using this. Really, I've only used it a few times between my shop, my stash. And, but I have been enjoying using it. And like I said, I love the formula from Dior, so I'm so excited to have another lippy from them in my stash. How am I doing, y'all? Okay, so next up, let's talk about concealers. Now, I can't remember this one that I'm going to talk about next. I'm not sure if I had it in my last favorites or not, so I'm going to talk about it again if I did. This is by Mented. And I have gotten some really good use out of this concealer. This just shows you how much I like it. I think it has great coverage. I was looking for some more products by the brand because I think I only have a lipstick and this. And so I wanted more products by the brand, and this is in the shade CEO, and it just has great coverage. It doesn't settle. I have a lot of creases. I have mature skin, so I have creases underneath my eyes, especially right in this corner where, you know, you have that little sagging of the skin. And it just doesn't settle into those creases. It doesn't, you know, at the end of the day, it's not bunched up into the fine lines or anything. So it just lasts a really long time. It has good coverage. And this doesn't feel drying underneath my eyes. I just like it so, so much. And I'm happy that I picked this up. Now, my next concealer is new to me. But honestly, I liked it right off the bat. And this is by Fenty Beauty. Now, I really wasn't planning on picking this up. I think I was just in Ulta doing some browsing or some perusing around. And I saw this, or was I planning? I think I was really there to try to find a powder foundation. I was like, let me go in store and really look at the Fenty powder foundations because I wanted one that wasn't so yellow or so orange on my skin or so warm. And so I did come across this concealer, and I think I was toying with maybe picking it up or not. And I have this one in the shade We're Even. No, it's not. That's what it's called. This is in the shade 400N. And this is what it looks like. And the doe foot is quite unusual, but it's perfect. It's just perfect for getting up in there. And this one feels really hydrating underneath my eyes. And I think that's what it says, that it's supposed to be kind of like a hydrating concealer. And it does. It feels very comfortable. And even when I put my powder on, it doesn't feel dry underneath. So this one is really good. And the same thing, it wears really good. It has great coverage. I never tried the other one by Fenty, but this one I love. And like I said, it wears well all day. Sometimes I have an 8-hour day. Sometimes I have a almost 12-hour day. So this just wears well, and I'm so happy to add it to my collection. Okay, next let's talk about our primers. Okay, so first up, and this is the item in my Shop My Stash. You guys saw how excited I was to pull it. I really like this. This is the Power Grip Primer plus 4% niacinamide, and this is by e.l.f. I've heard so many people talk about this one and the green one. And I do have the Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip. I do have this one that I don't use nearly enough. So I gotta get on it. But this one also has that gripping power. What I liked about this is I like to put this in my nose area and in my pores. I noticed that the glasses that I have just take away whatever product that I have on my nose all the time. So I thought, well, this is gripping and it'll hold on to my makeup, and I'll just put it right there. And, you know, it'll just help diffuse my pores when I put my pore primer on. It would do all the things. And so I picked this up and I really concentrated just in this area. But I have to say, it still does not stop the makeup from rubbing off. Maybe it minimizes it just a little bit, but it holds on to the makeup to the rest of my face. I don't use it all over because, you know, I'm not that oily. I just have some oiliness in my T-zone right here mainly. And so I don't feel the need to put it all over my face, but, you know, like my cheek area and stuff, I put it there, in my nose and on my, you know, in my T-zone. But it holds on to my makeup really well in the rest of the areas, except for right here where my glasses sit. But I like it so much. Oh, it just has a nice little hydrated look to the skin. And this is just a great primer. I don't know what the other one was like, the green one, which I did see that they brought that one back. I don't know for how long, but like I have the milk, so I don't feel the need to get that one. But this one I like because it's not drying on the skin. It doesn't, you know, just take all the moisture out. Instead, it adds a little hydration to your skin. So I really like this one. Okay, the next primer I want to talk to you about is a primer that you guys, honestly, I was not a fan of. And this is by Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. This is what it looks like. I have a little mini one, and I have another one this same size that came with the lipstick. Now, this is in the shade Universal, and you can probably, hopefully see how much, I've already hit pan on this, how much I've used. Like, I was not a fan, but I am now. I really didn't get what the hype was. I didn't really know how to use this balm powder. So I remember when I first got it, I put it all over the face, and I was just like, what is the big deal about this? I just couldn't understand it, and I didn't really care for it. But then I started using it in the same area as I do the e.l.f. I would just put it on my nose area and where my pores are. And then that's all it took for me to fall in love with this. it is just so smoothing and so pore filling, and that is what I need for these pores on my skin. And so just with that little tweak, because I was just like, how am I going to use it? I'm just not going to, you know, just let it sit there. And so just to fill it in, like right in this cheek area and then my nose where all the pores are visible. And I even put it on my forehead, you know, those little lines you have in your forehead. I even put it on there to fill in those lines. So once I started using it in that manner, you guys, I fell in love with this. This is so good, and I would definitely, I will definitely repurchase this. I like it so, so much. Okay, moving on. Let's talk foundations. And so speaking of Denisomyrix, I did have the opportunity to pick up the Denisomyrix Beauty Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. And I have the shade 11. This one right here. I love skin tints. I really like them a lot, so, especially in the warmer months. I don't always want to put on a heavy foundation. So this one, I went ahead and purchased. I really purchased this for Black History Month. And just really honestly fell in love with it as well. What I like about this is it's like no muss, no fuss. It doesn't have, it has light coverage. You can get medium out of this, but you would have to build it up. And so I like that aspect of it as well, especially when I don't feel like doing too much or I just have to run some errands or whatever. I don't mind having a light touch, because when you put your powder on, you're not looking like you have light coverage. So I use this with my hand. I'll put it on and I'll smooth it in with my hand just to provide a little bit more coverage. But if you're a girly who likes that makeup, no makeup look, you should definitely look into trying this. I like it so much and I'm so happy I have it. Can't wait to get back around to using it because the weather is already heating up in Texas. And I have another foundation and it is by Thread. It is in the shade 140 Medium Neutral Golden. And it is a Face It complexion stick. Now, I haven't used very many foundation sticks. I had the one by Huda Beauty, but I decluttered it because it was just, the shade was wrong. I liked the product and everything, but the shade was just too wrong for me. So this one, I was afraid that this would be the same problem, but this actually is a great match. So you guys told me, and I think so too. This works out so good, and I like it because it's not greasy going onto your skin. It's not greasy after you've blended it out. It doesn't settle into your laugh lines. It just looks good and smooth on your face all day long. So I didn't have any problems with this. Like, it didn't get oily or anything like that. So yeah, I was happy to have this. I know a lot of you prefer, or a lot of you like the Hourglass stick foundation. I've never tried that, but this is very affordable. So I think, you know, I recommend that you guys just give it a whirl because it's that good. Now, the next product I want to talk to you about is by the Lip Bar. I almost forgot. It's by the Lip Bar. And this is it right here. I don't know why I did not pull this from my Shop My Stash. I apparently didn't see it in the drawer, but I am pulling it now. I missed it, but I do want to have it in my Shop My Stash. It is drugstore. Got it at Target. Actually, I ordered it online, but they have the Lip Bar at Target. So this is a finishing powder, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar Babe. And it's so pretty, you guys. This is so pretty on the skin. It's so pretty to just finish off your entire look. After you've done all the things, use your powder, set it down, and put your blush, did all the things. This is beautiful to just go in as your last step before you spray one last time. It just looks so good. Doesn't alter the shade of your foundation. Just looks so good in blurring and smoothing on the skin. I wasn't even planning on buying this. I hadn't even heard of this. There were so many products that I hadn't heard of by the Lip Bar, but this, I highly recommend it. This is a nice finishing powder. I only have one other, and I have one by Charlotte Tilbury, and then this one. So I'm happy to have another one in my collection. I'm happy that it is drugstore and affordable, and this just looks so beautiful on the skin. Don't forget, I do have a Lip Bar code, and I will leave it in the description box as well as on the screen. Now, the next product, I should have talked to you about this right after I talked to you about the foundation stick, but I do have another product by Thread, and this is called their Define It 3-in-1 Brow Styler. Again, you guys know how I love this. I really like it. It is a 3-in-1. You have 3 products in one. First, you have the brow product, if you guys can see that. And it is a slanted angle stick to fill in your eyebrows. And I think this is dark brown that I chose it in. Then, I don't want my caboodle to fall. Then you have the spoolie that you can brush your brow hairs up with. And lastly, you have the brow product to set your eyebrows down. Now, I have never been a big fan of, brow gels. I have used the e.l.f. one, the Brow Wow, and I really like that one. But I find myself using this every day. It's not hard, it's not crunchy, and you can definitely see the hair-like strokes when you brush this through your brows. I just like the convenience of it, the 3-in-1. I don't want to have to carry a separate brow product to brush through my brows. I just like this because you have everything that you need right here, and this will definitely be a repurchase for me. I like this product so much. That's a goodie. Okay, so I do want to talk to you about the Juvia's Place Ready Set Sealed Setting Spray. Haven't had this one that long, but you can see I am going through it. I have it on my complexion today, and it's just a nice setting spray. Not to mention, the packaging is just beautiful. Juvia's Place is killing it. What I like about it is it says that this is supposed to be a matte setting spray, but I don't get that from this. I think it's just like a natural setting spray. I don't find that it makes my skin look matte. It doesn't look dry. I think it just has that natural finish when I spray it. Plus, it does take away the powdered look. So I have been loving this spray, and this again will be a repurchase for me for sure. And let's talk about this. This is the Juvia's Place Radiance Booster, or I Am Magic Radiance Booster. And this is in the shade 3, which is Burkina. I love this. I find myself using this every day. Every day. And yes, I have it on my complexion today. I just have to use it every day. It just adds that extra coverage. And I was talking to you about the Yummy Skin Tint and how the coverage is light. If you do want to use this skin tint, but just have maybe a little bit more coverage, you put both of these together and baby, you're back. You have all the coverage you need. This can be worn all by itself as a foundation because I don't find that it's like sparkly or anything of that nature, or glittery. I heard people compare it to the Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury, and I do have that one, I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury has a little bit more sparkle or shimmer into it, but this to me does not. I haven't noticed it being sparkly or shimmer particles or anything of that nature. I just think it has that boost of radiance. And I think it just looks so good. And the coverage is A1 on this. Like I said, I think you could wear it along as a foundation, or my preferred method is I just like to wear it underneath my foundations. It doesn't matter which one. I like to wear it underneath my foundations. Today I have the e.l.f. foundation on. I'm wearing this. So I don't think that you can compare all of them. I don't know how the e.l.f. one is, but I'd say just try it for yourself. It's very affordable. I picked this up at Ulta, and just try it for yourself, because I don't think you would get the impression after trying it that you have already tried it before with the Charlotte Tilbury one. I think it's just different. Okay, guys, I have 3 more products I want to talk to you about, and they are tools. I have 3 brushes that I want to talk to you about. The first one is by Rare Beauty, and this is a dual fiber brush. This brush was designed to go along with her cream blushes. I don't know why I couldn't get it out. Her liquid blushes. So I do have a couple of them, and I was using another dual fiber brush, but this one I was using, but the bristles were so long, and so I decided to pick this one up. And I find that this one is a little bit more compact, a little bit more dense, but and it does have that slant to it that goes up. So I feel like this brush, since it was created to use with her blushes, that this just gives me more control as opposed to this one with the bristles. You know, this still is a good one. I love to use it with my just powder blushes, but this with a cream blush or liquid blush, doesn't even have to be her blushes. I used it with the Juvia's Place liquid blush today, and it performed beautifully. So I really do like this brush. Like I said, I just think if you're going to use a liquid blush, that this brush would just give you more control, and you won't have the blush, you know, all over the place or places where you didn't intend for it to be. So this was a good buy, and I'm happy to have this in my collection. Now next, I picked up this Hourglass brush. I forgot what the rest of the name is for it, but you guys, I'm so mad about it. I mean, I love this brush, but I couldn't get it out of the wrapper. You know, the little like wrapper to keep the bristles straight. It's the clear plastic. I could not get it out, and so I ended up having to get tweezers, everything, because of my nails, but I just couldn't get it, and so I ended up scratching up the brush, but it doesn't, you know, alter the performance. I like this brush. Sometimes I'll dust away the powder, you know, when I, you know, try to sharpen my bronzer or my contour. I'll go in and dust away the powder with this end, and if I have, you know, a nose contour and I've added extra powder down there, I'll take this end and, you know, just, you know, try to sweep it away with this end. And this just performs great. I really like it. Thinking about the bristles are really, really super soft, super soft. So I'm thinking about, she has another one. I'm thinking about picking up the other one too, because if the other one performs like this, which I'm sure it does, it's a bigger brush than this, but if the other one performs half as good as this one, I'm all in. This was a good buy too. And lastly, the brush from Merit. I've had this for quite a while, you guys. This is by Merit Beauty. This has just become my favorite brush for using cream products such as bronzers or contour products. This is my go-to brush. Like I have this e.l.f. bronzer in here today in my Shop My Stash. This will be the brush that I use to get in here and put it on my skin. I just like this for cream products. This performs so good, and you guys probably have seen me use this with my cream products because I'm getting more into the cream vibe. You know, I'm getting more comfortable using cream products, and I don't know if it's because of this brush or what, but I'm wanting to do more and more with cream products. So yeah, this brush is A1. I gotta stop saying A1. This brush is ideal for using with cream products. And I'm really thinking about picking up one more of these brushes because I just don't have enough time to wash it in between each one. So I do like this brush, and I really am seriously thinking about picking up another one. I highly recommend it to you guys. Next, I want to talk to you about another product. Since these are the same type of product, I'm just going to show them to you all at once just to save time. But next, I want to talk to you about my mascaras that I have discovered. I have the Fenty Beauty mascara, and this is called Hella Thick. I have the Bad Girl Bang by Benefit, and I have the Ami Collet. I have these three. This was a little sample size. I don't even remember how I came about having this, but I purchased this one and this one. I purchased this one at the same time I purchased the Fenty concealer. So all three of these mascaras are winners for me. They all have a common theme about being lengthening mascaras, volumizing mascaras. The only difference is this one is a wet formula, so sometimes I will let it dry in between. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll just keep it going. This mascara is so good, you guys, that when I used it, I never had to dip my wand back into the mascara to get more product. I coated my top lashes and my bottom lashes without dipping back into the bottle to get more product. This is so, so good. And this one, oh, in all of them, this is the wand on this one. Kind of comes to a little bit of a point. But I love wands that are big and not those little itty bitty ones. The Mi Collet is a little bit smaller to me. Make sure. Oh, I hope I don't drop these on the carpet. Yeah, the Mi Collet, I would say, is just a little bit smaller than the Fenty. And this one by Benefit, the Bad Girl Bang, goes against everything that I like in a mascara. I do not like these plastic type wands. I just don't like them. I do not like these skinny wands. And this has the best of both. This one has the little plastic wand. If you can see, it just bends. I don't know. I just never liked that. But somehow, Benefit has made it work. And I love this mascara. This mascara has the little skinny wand. But this mascara combs through every one of your lash hairs. It also is very lengthening. And this is not a mascara that you have to, you know how when you open a new mascara, like it doesn't get good until after a few uses. This is good right out the gate. And comes through all your lash hairs. It's volumizing. This is the mascara that I never knew I needed. And this will be a repurchase. I have so many mascaras going on, but this will be a repurchase. I just did my top 5 mascaras. I'll have that linked in the cards. And guess which 3 were in there? These 3. These are so, so good, you guys. If you have not tried any of these, I definitely recommend it. I definitely do. I am in love with all 3 of these. So you guys, that's it. I have talked to you about all of my favorites. If you did enjoy seeing me talk about my favorite products and show them to you and tell you how I like to use them, please consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and ringing the notification bell. It will just let you know each and every time that I upload a video. And with that said, thank you guys so, so much for tuning in to today's video. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, my friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.